Hi, this is Farstarter, and this is a review of the Figuarts Spiderman from the movie Far From Home. This is the upgrade suit version. So this is packaging. You can see the figure right here, and through the window, Figuarts blurb, it says upgrade suit, Spiderman Far From Home logo, and all the logos that you need to find out, and what it looks like on this side. Looks cool. And then this is what it looks like on the other side, and then at the back, cool poses for Spidey. So let's open the box so I can tell you more about the Spider-Man upgrade suit version, and let's compare it with the other Homecoming version that I said earlier. It's there's a duplicate of this for the same movie, Far From Home. So let's do this. Bandai Tamashii released its second SH Figuarts Spider-Man offering in line with the movie Spider-Man Far From Home. This time, despite almost having the same body type as Homecoming, the upgrade suit has a darker shade of red and blue. Spider emblems have been changed, both front and back, and the torso has more defined muscle tone. SH Figuarts Spider-Man Far From Home upgrade suit version comes with 10 extra hands, 5 web shooters, a stage adapter, and 2 pairs of replaceable goggle lids. The difference aside from the hands are the web shooters. These are now white opaque instead of transparent. In case you are wondering if you can use the backpack from Homecoming, my answer is yes and no. Yes, you can fit it, but it needs a bit of modifying either on the hole or filing the peg itself. So before we go through the articulation points for the upgrade suit version, let's do a quick comparison with Homecoming and the upgrade suit. So in terms of the color palette, I do really like the glossy or a mix of glossy and matte finish on the upgrade suit version, other than the Homecoming version. And there is some changes in terms of where the cuts lie and some of the parts. Like for example, the chest area right here, if you can see, they are cut differently. The abdominal part is closer to the upper torso, while this one you can see there's a gap, and the cut right here is quite different. This is on a V shape and this is just rounded, so that it doesn't really improve much on the articulation, but it looks better if you are going to compare this with like comic book versions of a darker suit for Spider-Man. The eyes are the default ones. You can see the eyes are kind of wider here on the upgrade suit, and then it's much smaller here on the other side. And then in terms of my biggest complaint on the upgrade suit was the neckline, because it does look like it's longer, but I think it improved well on the upgrade suit. Another thing that you want to I really want to point out is the chest area. If you can see, the cut right here is quite thin, and then on the upgrade suit the cut for the shoulders are now wider, so it means that it looks like he looks bulkier than the upgrade suit. And then if you turn around, you can see the changes on the cut for the sort of like the bikini line. I think this one is smaller, so that's why you have a better range for the leg articulation, and I do like the emblem at the back. Now let's go through the articulation point for the upgrade suit version. I'm gonna put this down. We have a head and neck articulation right here, and then we have shoulder articulation. You can rotate this 360 if you want to. Double jointed elbow, better looking on the upgrade suit. I like that a lot. You have a wrist joint right here. You can rotate if you want to. There are also additional cups right here, so you can move the arms closer to the torso. We have an upper torso right here and waist articulation. Again, I think it's the mold of this area right here that kind of constricts the figure to move side to side. So it might take a while, but you just need to nudge it a little bit so you can move this part from left to right. And then we have leg articulation right here, saying almost the same thing as Homecoming. There's also some cuts right here that allows more flexibility for the figure, so you can do more splits. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, an ankle joint, and a toe joint. So those are the things that you need to know about the upgrade suit version. It's definitely an upgrade than Homecoming and the base form for Far From Home. I do recommend getting this, and I'll give you my other takeaways for this version. Upgrade suit version can also be synonymous with improvement. As mentioned on the review, the head mold is now better and the torso is now more proportionate to the head. The leg articulation and the sculpt around the crotch area may not be the best, but it helps a lot in recreating Spider-Man's moves overall. The cuts on the joints are closer than before, but it created a squeaking sound and something to get used to. And that is my review of the SH Figuarts Spider-Man Far From Home upgrade suit version. If you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel for more SH Figuarts reviews.